fuck off about Britney Spears. I could care less. But this motherfucker claimed to have been a ghostwriter for a fucking famous musician.
Yes.
The fuck out of here.
What did she write?
Allegedly, she wrote a whole bunch of shit. I mean, we'll probably figure it out. Hopefully, during
the only thing she wrote.
All right. Everybody, mute up. Everybody, mute up. All right. This is the introduction.
Hold on, I need to flush my toilet.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Cool. All right. So this is the introduction, which I believe is like.
Kelly, you trouble.
The chapters are not that long. Each chapter is only like 5 to 10 pages long, so I should be able to finish.
The whole fucking book's only 200 pages. It's not even a book, bro. That's an essay. I wrote, motherfucker. I wrote a longer thesis for fucking college courses.
Well, hold on. We got a new person. Gecko, how old are you?
They charge a lot for those things too.
Gecko.
Sometimes they'll infuse catnip.
What? Gecko, how old are you?
Hey, Authentic, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
7 years old.
God bless, bro. God bless.
I'm a grown-ass bitch from the wonderful country of Texas, and I have zero apologies to give.
Amber,
Say no more. Say no more. That's a blessing.
Okay, Authentic Amber, you've got to have grace for Amber EDU. He only has so much time that he can take away from the sissy corn and between his kids and his wife to write a book, okay? 200 pages is a lot when you're spending your whole life struggling with how to find a career and having
If the
children.
motherfucker really was a woman, he'd have done wrote like 500 fucking books at this point.
Girl, I'm just saying 200
Us
pages.
we know how to
is a
fucking
lot.
multitask, bitches.
It's a lot.
I do want to see if I
Yes,
can
Texas was a
find...
country at one point. Thank you.
Well, shit,
You know what?
Kylie's here. I was going to see if I could find another trans woman, but Kylie's here. All right, that's cool. All
Hey,
right.
I want to ask a simple question, please. Forgive me.
What's the
Who's
question?
trans and who's not around here?
Kylie is trans. Me and Dory and Anna are gay men, but Anna suffered from being medicalized, unfortunately. And then Authentic, she's a straight woman.
Wait, Authentic is a straight woman? I thought for sure
You're
she
damn
was
right.
a dead lesbian.
Isn't
Why
this
would
the
she be a
kicker?
lesbian? Why the fuck would she be a lesbian?
I'm just saying, like, I thought
Because I'm butch as
Hey.
hell.
because you're
Like,
butch as hell. Like, I'm not gonna beat around the
Look,
bush.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I do more things better than most men, and that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm
There's
happily
nothing wrong
married.
with that.
I'm a
But as
mother
long
and a
as you know who
grandmother.
the fuck you are.
No shade. It's no shade.
Fix,
'cause butch women-
cool,
butch
cool.
women
What
have
you need to do is
protected
fix
me
your
my whole life.
shades. Fix your glasses first.
No, I'm
Fix
not
them because they're sideways.
Like, I
Fix
don't care if
those.
they're sideways. I'm
All
putting
right?
my phone
And then
sideways in my head. And
What is he even
All right.
talking about?
I don't know. I don't really give a shit.
It's just because you're butch, and I'm not going to beat around that. But butch women, lesbian, and straight have been protecting me my whole life. So love you for that.
Look, I'll protect anybody that needs protection.
Yeah, because butch women, when you have like a butch woman and she's like 5'9", and she's your friend, and you're like a little 5'5", like sassy brat, like they do throw hands
I
sometimes.
thought Cash was just up here. What the fuck do you want?
Nah, I'll throw hands quick, fast, and in a hurry. I ain't got no problem getting my ass whooped. I promise.
Yep, butch women are great.
Cash, what do you want?
I'm gonna throw hands.
Why do I always get discriminated? But when Kylie comes up here, nothing happens.
Fucking Cash.
Kylie
what
is
do you want,
respectable, and
Cash?
Kylie knows how to act.
Discriminated against you, Cash.
Wow,
Point him out.
this is colorism because I'm darker than you.
Is
Wow.
that what it
I'm the
is?
same
Bro,
color as you, Cash.
Bro, do you not see my photo? Look at that photo. Everybody on this panel is darker than my ass.
Hey, I'm pale as fuck.
That's what makes it colorism.
Fucking
Cash,
Cash.
what do you want?
Why am I always getting targeted?
You were on Elijah's panel just like 20 minutes ago. What do you want? We're doing story time.
Oh yeah, I will listen.
For what?
All right.
Why am I getting targeted? Kylie, come get them.
Cash, you don't like me. Why are you here?
I mean, I like Dory and Kylie.
You just admitted you like Shyler. It's okay. It's all right. You can like somebody. It's okay. Come on, Cash. You know, secretly, you know you like Shyler. It's okay.
No, I never had a problem with him. He doesn't like me.
I don't dislike you. I just don't think you're a woman. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think you're a man either. You're a bottom.
But I'm not even gonna. I don't even know
You know
how to
Shyler's a big old gay bottom, right?
I don't even know how to dignify that with a response.
Like, honestly, the only competition we got here between Shyler and Dory is which asshole has the bigger lisp.
Like, what are we talking about?
Like, come on.
These gay boys get bottom surgery and think that
it's
they're women, and
probably
somehow they're better than.
Shyler.
That's
Even
what's
I
wrong.
honestly, the only reason why I really got bottom surgery was so I didn't have to tuck and I could sit down and pee.
Okay,
That's the only reason why I really
but you
needed
Okay,
it.
still
and
took
it
it up the
is
balloon knot
convenient,
just like
yeah.
I did at one point, correct?
I mean, oh, so you used to tuck. So basically, you're a transgender.
No, I never.
Oh wait, oh, you were a drag
Where
queen.
do y'all get that? Y'all are derailing story time. Like, y'all are fucking derailing story time. I've never
Tyler,
been.
are you a repressed HSTS?
Has to be. He got bottom surgery, Anna.
Okay, but I don't care. But are you a repressed HSTS? Did you used to talk?
Me?
Yes.
No, I've never talked. Never.
Then what was that video you sent me of you twerking? And there's a big ass.
I'm
Yeah,
47
you
years
have a
old. I
video
got a lot of
of
kids.
twerking. So what?
Sometimes I gotta tuck. What the fuck?
Oh.
Bitch, shut up. I'll slap you in the face with these meat curtains. Keep playing.
Listen, I need one more chapter. It's almost bedtime.
Okay, yeah, let's get a chapter.
chapter.
Let's get a chapter. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Okay,
wait, hold on.
intermission
Let's
is
let
over.
Tara-
We're derailing, please. I
Intermission
want to
is
hear
over.
what Amber has to say.
All right,
Broke my
Tara.
baby, Emperor.
Tara,
Hey, what is that?
where's she at?
Hello?
Oh,
I'm sorry, Misha, or whatever. I don't know how to say her name.
who?
Tara.
She said
Tara.
Melise.
Queen, you can fix the comments. I'm just gonna hold up. Oh, Jen, god damn it. Jen is cool. She's like more. Shyler, have I missed much of the book? No, I just read the intros. I'm about to start chapter 1. Hey, Jen.
Hey, baby, how are
What's
you?
up? A long time no see.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I got kids. You know, that shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Damn, don't have kids.
Well, we're doing story time. Wait, hold up. Melissa, you can mod comments. Queen, where's she at?
I was
Queen, are you in
listening.
here?
I was in the basement, baby. I was listening for a hot minute. And whoever was judging you on tucking or not, like I am all with authentic. Listen, sometimes as cis women, we gotta tuck too. That roast beef sometimes can get out of control. You gotta tuck that shit too. So listen, if you're tucking, who cares? Nobody is judging you for that at all.
Do I have to tuck?
Oh, you know what? Period.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We all have
Just
something to tuck.
everybody. Okay.
Even us women
I've
have
had
had
2
varts.
kids. Yes.
Y'all know what a vart is with a V? A vart?
Oh God, not a.
They don't know that.
We call it queefing. We say queefing.
Queen?
Oh no. Queefing is when it actually comes out of that space. A vart is when you're sitting down and you pass gas and it travels upward in between. Yeah.
It goes from the back butt to the front butt.
Yeah. And it makes them front butt flappers
That's the best
flap
way
a
to
little
explain
bit.
it.
God, what?
That's
Yep.
a vart.
It goes from the back butt to the front butt.
And it's like,
That's wow.
Listen, I'm just saying, for
It
any of
happens.
you any of you who are trans and you want to know what it's like to be a
Well,
female,
Cash right above you.
even
He's
having
had bottom.
bodies.
Cash right above you has had bottom surgery.
Right. So Cash, baby, listen, right? So you had the surgery. Okay. I'm just letting you know, if you fart from the bottom, it can come out on the top. All the lips are going to start vibrating, baby.
sure will.
All of them.
And if it's hot
Girl.
and you got
It
swamp ass
happens.
and you open them legs in the front,
Yeah.
it's gonna feel like a fucking stuck together accordion coming apart.
Gosh.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Yo,
So
can I
you
get
want
the
that?
four?
Listen, we will
real
share.
quick, Amber. Wait, hold up. Jen, hold your thought. Amber, make your announcement because I need this to not get flagged.
All right, we got 43 wonderful people up in this damn live. Shyler's being a beautiful host. Everyone on the panel is getting along, whether we agree, disagree, or otherwise is irrelevant, right? We're having a good story time. Everyone tappy, tappy, tap, likey, and share this live out to everybody that you think is wonderful and beautiful, which is anybody and everybody, right? Right? We're all having a good time. Let's keep going and get these likes up to at least 7K.
All right, and just so everyone knows, only Melissa. Everyone else has been demodded. Only Melissa and Queen Puppy are mods right now. Y'all can continue.
Say, I'm loving the radio voice, man. Authentic, like I don't know what your yeah, I don't know what your real name is, but girl, I'm loving that voice.
It's Amber, but just note that the book that's being read right now is not authored by me.
Amber, I know you would make one mean mall cop girl.
We'll get on it.
All right.
I'll do anything once, twice if I was drunk the first time.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That's what she
god.
said.
All
That's what
right.
she said.
Anywho, all right, let's get the likes up. Everybody, please share this out. I was not expecting to go live on Saturday with Amber EDU's book. I thought I was gonna break it up on Sunday, but events change. Where did Cash go? Oh, Cash is still here. All right, cool. All right, so we are now officially in the intros. I'm so sorry if you missed the previous forewords and testimonials, but let's get to this. Chapters are not that long, so I'll probably do a couple chapters at a time. Come to the panel or what have you. Right now, been streaming for about 22 minutes. I'm gonna see where this takes us in at the 45 to 50 minute mark. Okay. All right. Cool. Introduction. How the HE double hockey sticks did I go from being a shy, do no wrong, and deeply loved child to a grown woman, disinvited to Christmas with the relatives? It was just as well since I was already busy running from their plan of giving me a good old fashioned Catholic exorcism. Boy, oh boy, you bet your sweet behind that would be a party to crash. Oh, by the way, some of the verbiage I'm using, Amber uses certain cuss words, so I'm using the euphemisms for those words, by the way. All right. Boy, oh boy, you bet your sweet little behind that would be a party to crash. There's no question my unconscious, born and bred Catholic guilt told me I needed to go to confession. I needed forgiveness for the countless terrible choices, sins I had committed again and again and again, trying to avoid myself. But God, D word, who I was, well, that was never a choice, and definitely not worth a confession, let alone an exorcism. Dare I say, for Christ's sake. Yet, that's a small part of why I'm religiously agnostic. I believe in what we call God or Source, or the collective, and consider myself spiritual. I'm just not down with the man made, age old mythologies and countless wild interpretations. While I understand religion in any form is, on the surface, well intentioned, it also has the propensity to turn people into F word nutbags. Barring religion from the conversation for a moment, I suppose one could say I had an interesting life. To most people's standard of mine qualified in some small way as the bee's knees. I was in and out of the music business, writing and producing music, and producing a modicum of success in the meantime. People all over the US heard my music. And although dysphoric to me, my voice was tragically and ironically deep. You know the voice. It's that deep announcer's voice that comes out even when you're just having a simple conversation. The voice that makes people ask, wow, are you that voice I heard on the radio? Or have you ever thought about doing voiceovers for concerts? I had the makings of a movie trailer voice, much like, but never came close to, the late master voice artist Hal Douglas. My voice, while deep, needed dizzying amounts of vocal training. The training got me started in radio voiceover work and live concert intros, warming up crowds of up to 8,000 people. I had to fit into that male persona, steer myself away from my true gender identity and blend in. I needed to compensate, and that was my ticket. That's how many of us do it, you know. We attempt to compensate, but almost always end up overcompensating. All of this newfound exposure had me meeting, befriending, and working with a lot of famous people. Yep, I was on my way to big things. Yawn. People often say to me, wow, your life has been so interesting. In the past, I would agree and continue to talk it up and name drop even more. God, how pathetic I was. I didn't fit in any conventional way. So, hamming it up about famous people, some of whom I barely knew, seemed to give me the attention I needed. That interesting life BS was all I had, especially since I had nothing. Nothing else going for me that was authentic. Not even me. The catharsis I experienced while reliving my life through this memoir dramatically altered my responses. They became, if you want me to be honest, all of that interesting life stuff means zilch when you don't have the luxury of being the real you. I realized those experiences with dozens of famous people were as fake as the persona I wore for decades. Not because those experiences didn't happen, but because I wasn't living an authentic life. I know this because I finally gave Amber her freedom. People often jump to the wrong conclusion with people like me. They often say, good for you, as long as you're happy. Life isn't binary, nor is it two dimensional. We are neither happy nor sad. Rather, we are many things on a multitude of levels. So the phrase, as long as you're happy, has nothing to do with my transition. It's about overcoming the extreme fear within you that knows a fair percentage of society is hell bent on being crappy towards you. It's about learning and growing spiritually and emotionally. It's about allowing the person inside you the freedom to take their first real breath. And at its very core, at least for me, it's about affirmation. Prior to my successful transition, my life was a huge, disastrous, hot mess, chock full of massive insecurity, heartache, and longing. I experienced dread, regret, anger, and sadness with each rite of passage I had missed growing up. My insecurity allowed me to be the victim of emotional, mental, and physical abuse. I was profoundly good at making poor choices. Choices that guaranteed choices that guaranteed countless failed relationships and 3 divorces that affected 4 beautiful children. Then there was a myriad of health issues most people will never have to experience in their lifetime, causing anxiety on a level I didn't know existed. Yeah, I had happiness glitter sprinkled all over me. Okay, I can't be a complete drama queen and portray my life as some pathetic, oh, roll your eyes now, boo hoo session. There were times, as unnatural as I felt, I had one HE double hockey sticks of a ride in what I call boy mode. The most troubling and destructive part of my life had to do with the relentlessness of trying to replace him. I never realized the profound effect he had on my life. Although we had only been together for a brief period, his role in my life would carry through my entire adult life. Where my tummy had once experienced beautiful swarm of butterflies, only emptiness remained. Then there's Ryan, the man of my dreams, trapped in a perpetual game of hide and seek with me to this very day. He's amazing in every way, and I love him completely. And he, me, it's just in. That was the intro.
Damn.
The only thing missing was like an evil twin that came and tried to unalive the billionaire Zaddy or what the fuck ever. Like,
And a werewolf. And a werewolf.
What kind of foobar fucking soap opera is this supposed to be?
I don't know.
4 kids, 3 marriages, but you experienced womanhood?
Right. Like I'm with you, Amber. Like what the fuck is actually going on? What's she trying to say?
I don't know.
How many pages was that?
That was just the intro. We're not even fully on chapter 1. So
Okay, I don't want to hear the rest
girl,
of it.
we're literally on page 15. That is the start of chapter 1.
So wait a minute, hold on. It was 200 pages. Now we're down to 185 and it ain't even fucking started.
Yeah. Another so the title of chapter 1 is Another Perfect Day.
No, her whole intro literally sounded like some 18-year-old college girl softball experience.
Oh,
just saying.
No, I'm so sorry. I am so wrong. So that was the intro. There's another post intro called Another Perfect Day. I just flipped through the chapter and switched at.
So there's an intro.
Chapter 1.
There's an intro to the intro.
Shy.
Yes, there's
an intro to the intro.
Hold up.
Okay.
You know, if men paid as much attention to the intro of an intro, women would have more and more O's in their lives.
Hold on.
Yeah, they would have found the G spot by now. Like I'll just say it out loud with my full chest. The intro that she just came out with literally just sounds like some 18-year-olds.
So that's what I just read.
Oh.
Fucking hold on.
Oh god.
So that's what I just read. Another Perfect Day is an intro.
It sounds like she just put her. Oh god.
Chapter 1 is.
It literally sounds like she just put all her thoughts into it. Oh my god.
This gives NPD, narcissistic personality disorder.
Yeah, it sounds like she just literally put her thoughts into like Chat GPT and then was like, create a book for me. That's what
like
this
legit.
Is doing. Yeah.
Like just had Chat GPT read, listen to like a fucking tape recording of random bullshit that was said and done.
Yeah. It's like a whole bunch of words. Like, oh, let me just put a whole bunch of words that sound nice.
I bet chapter 5 is the burn book.
Should we call her Regina George now?
Like,
this is too much. God damn.
All of that was an experience into womanhood? The fuck?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, as a cis woman, I didn't experience that to go into womanhood. Just saying, like, that shit did not happen. Didn't happen
for me.
Yeah.
I don't know where the sissy corn chapter is. We're only on page 15. We're not even.
It might be like the third outro to the ending.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on page 179.
Yeah, like this is a lot. All right, so the intro to the intro. Another Perfect Day.
Another Perfect Day?
Yeah, that's what it's
I know, right?
Yeah. All right. So
my beautiful roast beef sandwich.
Huh? All right. She strode along the river with a casual, carefree stride, although beneath this illusion, a feverish anticipation had amassed that could not get her to her destination quickly enough. The 2 mile brick river walk, with a long row of oak trees that lined the east side of the walkway, created the perfect amount of shade with its canopy. To the west side of the walkway, and about 15 feet below, was the river, slowly transporting water to the bay. Her stroll would always conclude in front of the same park bench. It was her bench, perfectly affixed beneath one of the most gorgeous, sprawling southern oak trees on the walkway, dripping with curtains of gray and light green Spanish moss. This created a peripheral foreground set of subjects that gave a postcard effect perspective to the amazing sunset, just beginning to unfold across the river. Not only was this the prettiest bench area, but it also made her feel as if the bench was created exclusively for her. As if at any moment an artist would magically appear to paint her into this surreal postcard. And she sat. She smoothed the back of her light red floral summer dress with both hands in a single graceful motion as she sat, crossing her legs at her ankles. Somehow, she always arrived exactly 20 minutes before each sunset, and always just a few moments before his arrival. As he drew closer, she stood to greet him, turning slightly but not directly toward him. She gently brushed a long lock of her medium brown, loosely curled hair behind her left ear, exposing her entire blushed face to him. A slight warm breeze gently swept through her hair, while also kissing her thighs through the bottom of her summer dress. It was by all measures turning out to be another perfect late afternoon. He was sporting his predictable attire: tight faded blue jeans, a white long sleeve dress shirt with the sleeves slightly rolled up and the top 3 buttons undone. Those 3 buttons left undone always got to her, exposing just enough of his broad, hairless chest, forcing her to take a deeper breath. His face, always with a perpetual, well manicured 5 o'clock shadow, seemed to draw attention to his shady pink, full lips. Each time he glanced at her, he gave her an ever so slight yet mysterious upturn toward his left cheek. This expression exposed a sliver of ego mixed with bold yet distinguished confidence that had a pressing agenda. His eyes were, in a word, dreamy and of the lightest blue hue. Eyes that, depending on the light, could transform into a mesmerizing, deep blue within an instant. The first time he gazed down into her eyes, the unbreakable, defensive barrier she spent so long solidifying seemed to melt into oblivion as 1,000 little butterflies spontaneously released within her midsection. In that instant, she stared back into his eyes, refusing to even blink. Her expression was that of an invitation, demanding he take full advantage of her soft lips, designed only for his. At only a tongue's length away, she could feel the warmth of his breath as he parted his lips to envelop hers. The aromatic undertones of warm mint filled her senses with a deliciousness she was all too ready to taste. A momentary pause between them caused her breathing to become wonderfully labored as she stole each new breath from her. Those little butterflies within her midsection had somehow made their way upward to begin a furious frenzy of collusions inside the walls of her heart. Each encounter stirred uncontrollable excitement within her. It always felt like the first kiss. It never seemed to get old or mundane, albeit predictable. She crept her arms up each side of his ribcage, finally coming to rest with her left hand braced upon his right jawline and her right hand draped over his left shoulder. She then leaned in the rest of the way to meet his lips. The taste was even more delicious than she had imagined. His lips, his tongue, his breath complemented the fresh yet intense, sublime, masculine body aura of his cologne. His presence and kiss were so intoxicating that her sense of time had completely vanished. It seemed only a single millisecond had passed, yet they were already inside his apartment, continuing where they had just left off the Riverwalk. Regardless, his shirt, now of no practical use, came off with a rush fury, exposing his well-defined chest. He had already gracefully maneuvered her in such a way that her sundress lifted off effortlessly, while simultaneously unfastening and removing her bra in one quick flick of his fingers. This left both his and her skin exposed as each cell of their body begged for its cellular counterpart on his. Her hands, that were busy exploring his midsection, slowly and forcefully moved up to greet his chest. The kissing became more powerful as he grabbed her upper lip while falling slowly into a plush, oversized beanbag chair. His lips temporarily retreated from hers to begin further exploration, sending her further and further into an amazing, intoxicating trance. Staring deeply into his eyes, she softly whispered, "I love you." They had been here so many times. It was experiencing deja vu repeatedly. She knew exactly where he would kiss and touch her. Strange, she thought to herself. But her question was of no consequence as his energy was too powerful to distract, let alone resist. The desire in his eyes, deeply intense and focused, revealed what was to come next. The silent and powerful revelation made her quiver as she anticipated what would be the prelude to him passionately and ever so delicately working his way snugly inside of her. Mixed with her passion was also a slight hint of anxiety. She knew that everything was playing out exactly as it did countless times before. She knew this evening he would take her virginity. It was so perplexing. They enjoyed intimacy so many times before, and yet each encounter brought her back to the same moment she had experienced the first time. How is this happening? I mean, I'm not a virgin. This is the weirdest deja vu ever. Just as predicted, she experienced every single feeling associated with her first time together. She could feel the warmth of her wetness being transferred to him as he initially entered. It was a warm, quick pain that rather quickly became an enormous feeling of pressure, soreness, and fullness all at once. As he made his way completely inside, it was that exact moment she let herself go freely, as all of her senses transformed into a wondrous, unbridled passion. He was so gentle, so delicate, so selfless, and so loving. He never took his eyes off her, ensuring he was not hurting her. Within moments, there was no more discomfort, only pleasure. Her back slowly began arching upward, her toes tightly curled as she gripped the sides of the beanbag chair. Something was starting to happen that was unexpected. At that very instant, she recalled a conversation with some of her girlfriends, telling her she would most likely not climax her first time. You need to get into your head, you know. It takes a lot of practice and patience, but you'll get there eventually. Just before the first interlude had even completed, she felt an intense rush along with a set of rhythmic contractions that momentarily paralyzed her entire body. Waves of incredible pleasure filled her nether as the rest of her tingled with joy. Then with a single long, soft, and final tone, she became that of a jello mold as he too finished in her unison with her. The rest of the engagement played out in slow motion as they made love several times over the next 4 hours. A sheet and comforter already strategically placed next to the beanbag chair allowed him to cover them as he cupped her firmly from behind as they drifted off to sleep. After what she could describe as the best sleep of her life, she awoke to find herself in her bed in her apartment. The disorientation was dizzying. Wait, I'm still asleep and only dreaming, she tried to convince herself. But as consciousness slowly took control, she realized what had just occurred was another episode of the recurring dream that had ravaged her so many times. Strangely, unlike other dreams, this dream would never faded from her memory. In fact, it didn't really feel like a dream at all. It was more like an actual memory, perhaps of a previous life or possibly a second alternative life. Although disappointed, she found that it was on most days after the dream she felt the most alive. The dream felt as real as any of her conscious memories. Like a photograph, every physical detail of him became permanently etched into her memory. His face, his body, his personality, his voice, his scent, his energy, and even his name. Ryan. He followed her everywhere. He haunted her. Ryan, where are you? She thought. It was the strangest feeling. The deepest part of her knew she loved him completely, and he, her. She missed him. She missed his eyes, his smile, his aroma. She ached to be with him. This was beyond ordinary. She definitely knew Ryan was real. She was resolute in her convictions, but could not yet put her finger on what was happening. End.
Bruh. Anybody else ever had sex on a beanbag chair?
I am so gagged.
Girl.
I am so gagged right now.
I'm just asking because anytime I've ever sat in a beanbag chair, that bitch
here.
sinks.
Wait, hold on. Brookie, you can come up. Brookie, I just denied you because I was finishing reading, but Brookie, you can come up.
Yeah.
What up,
because
girl?
Beanbag chairs are like that little wedge you can buy, but then you can display it in your living room without any of your friends questioning you, because then you can disguise it. Where
Brookie,
with
what
that
does that have to do with what I
everybody
just
already
read?
knows what that wedge is for. So
Wait,
yeah.
Brookie, what does that have to do with what I just read?
No, Amber just asked if anybody had smecks on a beanbag chair before.
Yeah, I'm reading Amber's book.
Book. Not
That's your
my
book? You just wrote a book?
Amber EDU.
Not my fucking book.
What?
I feel like there needs to be a disclaimer.
You didn't know Amber EDU wrote a book?
I thought they wrote a book about. You went out and bought it.
I bought it used.
Oh, is it sticky? Does the pages stick together?
It came off a
Brookie, you
beanbag
ain't
chair.
shit. You're a piece of shit, Brookie.
I'm just looking out for you. That's all.
But that's your homegirl.
Shit, my homegirl, girl.
That's your homegirl.
Yeah.
Brookie,
if she was hanging off a cliff and me to save her, I'd probably go let her step on her fingers.
Brookie, that wasn't even chapter 1. That's just the intro.
The intro to the intro. But I'm not. Look, here's the kicker, though, Brooke. You think I'm not even fucking exaggerating this, bro. It's the intro to the intro. To the intro. The intro to the intro after the dedication.
Amber, that's like some military shit. Oh, we're gonna have this meeting for.
That's
this
what I'm
meeting.
saying. It's like in fucking 3-time
Before we can
triplicate.
even fucking move.
The fact that there's 4 military veterans on. Wait, hold up. The
Tyler
fact that
was
there's
in
4
too, so he
military
knows all about
veterans
that
on
shit.
this panel makes that funnier. Jen was in the military. I was in the military. Brookie and Authentic. We're all in the military. So that
So
we know what that
have
means.
meetings before meetings before meetings.
Let's have a meeting before the meeting.
It legit
you have
sounds
to
like
show
a
up at,
really
like,
bad. It sounds
for-
like a
for
really bad,
movement- for
legit
movement at 9
Friday
o'clock.
afternoon briefing. This is what it sounds like. That book is
Forget the briefing before the pre-muster,
Right.
after the muster, into
Before
the
the
outro,
dog,
or for taps. Y'all don't
Oh my
don't
God.
make sure y'all show up. To
I
all of
loved
that,
it when
okay?
they give zonk. I loved it when they give zonk because that means your leadership can't hold you back because you had to run like a motherfucker.
I'm just saying the intro to the intro, like I
This
don't,
is
I don't
like-
want to hear any more
This is
of
like
this
me
book.
having
Like
to
this
wake
book
up
is
at like
shit.
2:30 in the morning to be at work at 3 a.m. for movement at 10 a.m.
Right, exact. Clock it. Clock
Where's
that.
Fabio
Yeah.
books when you need them? Where are the
Why
Fabio
am I
books?
getting up? Why am I getting up at 0600 for a movement at 10?
Yes, Brookie
Why? Why am I
runs.
getting up?
I might not run as fast anymore, but I run.
Yeah, I shy. This book is shit.
Absolute garbage.
It's horrible. Like we have to have an intro
Did they
to an
get caught by
intro,
giving their own book like
and the
a bunch of ratings and
intros,
shit?
the intros are like this softcore smut, like these. You know, when you're on Facebook and you're scrolling through like reels, you know, and you see those videos of like
Yeah.
the vampire or werewolf
Yeah.
drama. So, like that's what this sounds like.
I'm
It's
the
horrible.
princess to the Alpha Pack Silver
What?
Jen,
What?
since
Hold
you
Yeah.
on,
were
wait, hold on, wait.
military,
Was that story
Exactly.
about him? I'm confused. Was
So
it about
I
him?
No, it
think
just
he
proves
was
that they're an
dreaming.
AGP because they thought of themselves.
Yeah, this
But like,
this story is shit.
but Brookie, like he was. Did you hear any of that, Brookie, or
A
what?
little
Yeah, how
bit.
much did you hear,
I thought you
Brookie?
guys were reading someone else's book. I just came in at the.
No, this is
It's an
Amber
ant.
EDU's book.
It's
Yes,
Amber EDU's
Amber's-
book.
How much did
Brooke,
you pay
it's
for it
Amber's
used?
book.
Like
Brooke,
$1.50? How much you pay
We've
for it
written
used? Like
we've written more
$1.50?
pages giving orders than giving counseling statements than
Yeah.
this book. 200 pages is what this book is, and
200
you
pages?
probably are on like 170. Ain't even started chapter 1 yet.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but we had
Thank
to-
you.
Yes, Brookie, where
Yeah,
have you been?
This book is trash.
Kylie holding back and not sharing me the live.
Girl, I'm doing
He's
myself.
been busy doing makeup.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that what you're doing, Kylie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking at your.
He's
scenes.
been
I didn't
showing
know.
all of the
By the
palettes
way,
off.
I changed.
Kylie is literally beating faces. This book is beating trash. Like I can't.
What?
Okay.
I mean, the beanbag thing is a good thing because you know you can hide the beanbag and people like just think it's just a random chair in your house or something, or you want to be like a little hippie or cutesy with a beanbag.
Boy, what?
No, hang me out
You're
because if
missing
you have
the
a
point,
wedge,
y'all.
no, hang.
It might be a
Hear me
metaphor.
out. Oh my god!
Yeah,
The
'cause
plane,
I'm
plane is
lost.
circling the airport. Just let me land it. Because with the beanbag, because you can't hide the wedge shit. You can put it on your bed and act like it's a pillow and shit. But with a beanbag,
Baby, no offense. There's a bunch of turbulence on this fucking plane that you're trying to land. Like it's shaking everywhere.
fucking shit. Flight attendants prepare the cabin for landing. So if you guys will shut up,
we're
I can
trying.
land.
We're trying to prepare.
Hold on. Brookie, go ahead. Go ahead, Brookie.
Yeah, you could fucking you could put the wedge on the bed and act like it's a pillow, but the beanbag, you know, you can hide it anywhere in the.
Brookie, you're missing the point. Did you
Wait.
listen to the
Closet?
full
Here's my thing.
Oh my
I
god,
bet
I'm
the
answering the
beanbag
other
chair.
Amber's question. I'm answering the other Amber.
Brookie, how do you know this?
The
Yeah,
beanbag
that's what
chair
Brookie
is a metaphor,
keeps saying.
y'all, for
Is it?
Amber's balls
Really, that bitch?
before removal.
I'm over it.
That's what I'm thinking
Are
the
they back or
beanbag is.
something? Are they back on TikTok or something?
I don't know if he is. I
I
don't
don't know. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
thought-
saying, like, is
Brookie,
anyone else?
Brookie, I legit thought you and Amber EDU were friends.
Girl,
You and Trunkle Packs and all of them.
now me and Pax are friends, but not
Yeah,
Amber.
I
Because
thought
when,
you and
when
Amber
Pax would
were
used to host Amber, I would just go in there, say hi, and then dip, and just to show respect to Pax.
Oh no, I thought that was your homegirl.
Girl. I'm telling
Well-
you, if I was on a trail
Girl.
and I saw them yelling for help and hanging off the cliff, barely hanging on with their fingers.
Can we just be honest?
Step on their fingers. I would go there and step on their fingers.
Why?
Right? Can we be honest? Right? So
I know a lot of people would do the same.
Wait, hold on, Brookie. Go ahead, Jen.
Sorry. So can we just be honest? Right? So we've had the intro to the intro. We're still not even on chapter 1 yet, right? So we've had the intro to the intro of her becoming a woman, right? Like, but again, I'm like, please, someone else. Like, I'm lost. I'm lost AF. Seriously, I don't fucking understand where she's coming from. Like, it literally sounds like a smut book, and I'm okay with that. I'm all for some smut. Seriously,
I'm like so afraid to read this shit.
I'm just I don't.
I thought it describes her transition.
What's that?
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's the male version and the female version getting it on.
Oh, so an AG.
That's a good theory.
Oh, so it's basically like her left brain, right brain, like
It's
arguing with
the
each
male
other.
version and the female
Everybody
version
drop your
getting it
theories in the
together.
chat.
Yeah.
Shyler,
What's
real
the
quick question because
animosity in
I
your
have to go to
filter?
bed. I gotta be up early tomorrow. Are you gonna read any more?
Right now, no. It's 10 o'clock. Well, hold up. What do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to read the first chapter?
I low key want to hear more, but I was gonna say
I
just.
thought that's what we were trying to get to was the first.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like hold on, not low key. How about high key? High key. It's shit. It's Saturday. Let's just bullshit. This book is trash.
Maybe.
Sorry.
And then the fact that this person sat on the bench and crossed their legs at the ankles, I'm guessing it's because the balls were still attached.
We should read the whole book tonight.
Fuck no.
If you read any more, text it to me, please, because I gotta go. Thank you. All right.
Send him a voice memo, please.
So the first chapter is 14 pages.
All right, let's do chapter 1, and then, babe, let's stop after chapter 1.
I've been streaming for 58 minutes.
And you said 45.
Yeah, and I said 45. So, all right. So I'm literally just.
And that's just the intro to the intro.
Right, exactly. All right. So we'll do chapter 1, and then we'll do like commentary. We'll do like panel talk or whatever. Let's see, 14 pages. I'm hoping to stop no later than, I don't know, 30 minutes from now. But all right, let's just get to it. All right, chapter 1. Switch at birth.
Jesus Christ, we're on chapter 1.
Yeah,
oh God.
Chapter 1. Switched at birth. From the outside, it would seem I was rather content, despite existing as nothing more than the mere shadow of the teenage avatar I occupied. An avatar controlled by an insecure and fearful persona, far too afraid to embrace what I had always known. I was an oxymoron, an ironic result of something gone tragically wrong between heaven and this new life. How could it be that I and this avatar, this shell, were at such odds? How could I and this glory coexist within a body that seemed to belong to him, but everything else to me? I always had an innate sense of self. You know, that sense of whom or what you are that usually only lives within your subconscious. That sense of being to which you never gave a recognizable conscious thought. However, my sense of self was annoyingly conscious, perpetually exposed to the cold world like a tooth missing the enamel. What was most troubling wasn't the recognition that I was different, it was the daily torment it brought. The unforgiving torture of feeling incongruent, and the relentless and bitter awareness that something had gotten completely screwed up during shipping and handling from heaven. It was like realizing you were switched at birth, but instead of being forgiven, or instead of being given to the wrong family, you were given to the wrong body. To clarify, my incongruity wasn't known to me as a feeling. I didn't feel like a girl, nor did I feel female. I knew I was a girl. I knew I was female. But I have to admit, it was extremely confusing. I knew I was a girl, but everyone else knew and identified me as a boy, a son, a brother, a nephew, a grandson. Wait, hold on. Quick interlude. Hold on.
Meanwhile, we've got over 30 people in this live. Everybody tap, 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 like, and share this live out. The host is reading a wonderful book. The panel is giving wonderful commentary, and you, our wonderful commenters and beautiful gifters, are getting out here, setting live goals, and making this possible. Please continue and have a wonderful day.
Is this drag story hour since Shyler's a GAY man?
No, I'm not in drag. I'm just in my slippers.
Yeah.
Hey, just your slippers?
No, I'm wearing Brookie, stop talking to me. Anyway. All right, anywho. It was confusing and frustrating as HE double hockey sticks. The confusion I experienced led me to think critically from a young age. I realized that being a girl wasn't an emotion or feeling, but an innate sense of awareness of the person within me. It was realizing you were switched at birth, but instead of being given to the wrong family, you were given to the wrong body. I found myself trapped between two different worlds, between two different aspects of humanity itself. My ever-growing awareness of the conundrum kept me from divulging this revelation to anyone, as I would surely be teased, humiliated, and bullied even more than I already was. I knew that unless one had experienced incongruity for themselves, it would be difficult, if not impossible, to fully appreciate the meaning and sheer depth of my struggle. Now, that doesn't mean that when I was a child, I had even the foggiest clue what the word incongruity meant. But I sensed it within me. It was arduous, day after day, year after year. People identified me as a boy, while inside, I knew I was a girl. Or maybe I was a boy and a girl, if such a thing existed. Or perhaps I was someone with a deformity no one other than myself recognized. Whatever the answer was, even the simple act of looking at myself in the mirror and seeing the wrong person, staring back was enough to ruin my entire day all by itself. Perhaps one of the hardest things to reconcile was the awkwardness of attempting to fit within an identity that felt completely unnatural. It was like being born left-handed, which coincidentally I was, and being forced only to use my right hand for literally everything, no matter how uncomfortable it was. I studied everyone, my parents, my sister, my cousins, and my friends with the precision of a seasoned private investigator. I needed to know what caused me to be different from everyone else I knew. While studying, I was becoming more and more aware of the vast yet subtle differences between boys and girls. I gained a deep sense of knowing, and knowing that told me I had somehow ended up on the wrong team and wearing the wrong uniform. This knowing developed far beyond what I could describe as painful, beyond frustrating, and beyond emotional. Every new discovery I made seemed to be deeply rooted in the most primal levels of my humanity. And at that age, I hadn't even begun to understand what humanity even was, let alone all it entailed. All I knew was this would never go away, never leave, ever. I want so desperately to fit in, to understand and perceive the world just like everyone else. But the complex and frustrating realization that I would never be like everyone else left me feeling less human and over time, increasingly withdrawn. I felt as if I was the only person alive that had to endure life this way. This created an eerie sense of loneliness that had me desperate to push every disturbing thought of my incongruity out of my mind. But accomplishing this proved impossible. Impossible because my struggle was always the first thought to greet me each morning upon waking, and always the last thought at night before falling asleep. Never a day passed that I did not wish for just a little relief from the relentlessness of it for just a little relief from the relentlessness of it all. That relief came in tiny or two where I could be alone. Moments that filled me with a brief yet wonderful sense of excitement and temporary relief. Moments where I could explore my inner self, always looked for. Moments that filled me with a brio, a little more human, a little more like a whole person. Learning were precisely the time each day when I could alone for at least a few moments was key. It was during these moments I honed my sneaky skills. Those developing skills ultimately led to me becoming the covert operative I was. Yes, covert. I needed to keep my time alone private. I somehow sensed that what I was doing was taboo, something that would get me in trouble. I planned with excruciating detail how every second of my alone time would be spent. This me time was nearly always carried out in my parents' or sister's room. I studied every detail of both rooms. I knew precisely where to find the exact article of clothing or jewelry I required, its exact placement and how it was folded or hung. Every borrowed piece of clothing and jewelry was always meticulously placed back exactly as they were found, as if they had never been touched. With each new day came deeper explorations of closets, dressers, and jewelry boxes. I searched for anything that could help me unveil even the tiniest sliver of who I knew I was. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. It was just never enough time. But those 5 to 10 minutes, Kylie, I got a violation for you. Just request back up. I don't know what happened. But those 5 to 10 minutes were
Because she's so beautiful.
probably. Hold up. Did they request back up?
Took the hoodie off. Somebody thought maybe they were getting undressed.
Okay. Hold on. All right. Cool. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. It was just never enough time. But those 5 to 10 minutes were by far the best part of my day. The painful longing for life and body I was supposed to have in the first place was temporarily eased. While I was experiencing temporary moments of relief, the associated isolation inside those moments created their own set of problems. I never had an outlet to express myself with anyone else. There was no sense of affirmation, no sense of sisterhood or friendship that I desired so badly, and no sense of permanency or hope for a magical fix. Although me time began just before I turned 7, there were several times since the age of 5 where I would look at my sister's clothing and dolls and wonder why I could not have the pretty things she had. Why was she allowed to have her hair long, but they forced me to have my hair so short? My sister Colleen, 18 months my junior, had an amazing little bedroom with walls covered with Holly Hobby, a cat loving red dress wearing little girl topped in a gigantic blue bonnet. Complementing this motif was a beautiful queen size canopy bed adorned with a semi transparent white canopy that magically draped over each side of the bed. I loved my sister's room and wished it was mine. Me time became a daily routine when Colleen began ballet class. I was only 7 years old, and I already held a significant amount of visceral anguish and anxiety and jealousy. Not Colleen, nor anyone else would ever know or understand the struggle nor the torment I faced knowing I was not permitted to do the same things as her. Instead, I would be relegated to watch as she practiced at home, absorbing and memorizing every single nuanced move and every technique they taught her. This would, with varying degrees of success and failure, all be reenacted later while I was alone. Slipping on Colleen's stockings, tutu, and slippers gave me a momentary sense of escape and exhilaration, as if I was right beside her in ballet class, diligently practicing the same movements again and again until perfected, at least by my standards. Though I didn't know it at the time, Colleen would take ballet for less than a year. But within that year, I would study nearly everything she would do and how she would wear the beautiful uniform. A uniform that was eventually neatly packed away in her closet. So I could still at least continue to practice the few movements I had taught myself anytime I wanted. In fact, I did this so often. I would go to wear her ballet outfit countless more times than Colleen ever had. Perhaps one of the most memorable and magical parts of me time involved a pretty jewelry box filled with mom's necklaces, clip-on earrings, rings, and brooches. When the jewelry box was open, the most adorable little ballerina stood before me just in front of a small mirror inside the top of the box. I would reach behind the box and wind the knob as the ballerina would begin to spin to a simple yet beautiful melody. Whew. So we're only halfway through. I'm gonna pause here because I feel like this is a lot. Um, I'm gonna pause real quick here. So what's
Yeah. Wow.
Another note, Kylie, make sure that you're not vaping on screen.
I am
Who,
only
me?
on page 6. The chapter ends on
Well, that's Kylie. I thought that was Envy for a second. My bad.
no. The
No
chapter
worries,
ends on
because
page 13.
I am vaping, so I was like, wait, my camera's not on.
Oh
No, not
yeah.
you, Jen.
Sorry.
No, I got you. Yeah, so that's only the start of page 6. The chapter ends on page 13. But those first 5 pages, that was a lot.
Brookie, what did you say?
The Envy for a second I saw on camera. My bad.
He thought you were envy.
I'll say this. Listen, so the first chapter is not bad. The prelude, the intro to the intro, like that's the hook. That's where you get people. That should be like really, really amazing. The hook is not good, but the first chapter is not bad. Like we can hear where she's coming from, how she's felt different. We can understand that. But the book is not long. It's only 200 pages, right?
Yeah.
It's I feel like there's a whole bunch of filler words to just say how she feels and like what's going on. I mean, I get it, but I think this could have been a story time, like literally on her TikTok or Instagram, like a story that could have been
Yeah.
it
I
right
don't
there.
know if I don't know if he has a audiobook. I didn't search for it. I just searched for Amber. EDU and I have interacted. Amber does not like me. We actually cussed each other out in the DMs like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, what'd you do? I want the
Yeah,
tea.
no, we've cussed each other full the fire. Like it got real crazy in the DMs a few weeks ago.
Listen, I'm just saying, like I'm Puerto Rican. I want the chisme.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
the
I don't
tea.
even know. Long story short, I had heard through the grapevine he was bringing up my name and other lives. I had done a debate. So long story short, Jen, when I started moving in GC spaces or whatever, me and
Hmm.
Amber had done a debate. It was me, him, Trunkle Pax, who was that person identifies as a trans man.
Okay.
And we had done a debate probably about, I don't know, 2 or 3 months since I had been on TikTok. And it was just a wild thing. Amber threatened to like find me at my job, get me fired, and
Wait,
the
what?
debate did not go well at all. Well, fast forward, Trunkle Pax and Amber apparently are fighting, and they don't like each other now. But me and Amber had gotten into it about 3 or 4 weeks ago because Dory, who was just on panel, Dory has my personal number. So Dory was like, "Yo,
He does.
huh? What'd you say,
He
Brooke?
does have that personal number.
Yeah, Dory's my brother. Why wouldn't he have my number?" Anywho, so Dory was texting me and was like, "Yo, Amber's talking about you." On I don't know whose live it was. I don't know if it was Trunkle Packs before they fell out or whoever. But I DM'd Amber and I said, "Yo, if you got a problem with me, you can DM me and we can set up a live and we can go from there." And it just got real hectic in the DMs. So
So
yeah.
what made you want to read her book?
Well, so I'm a big believer that I should not be operating. This is just me. I should not be
Okay.
operating in GC spaces if I don't at least attempt to understand where trans people are coming from.
Okay, gotcha.
And
Okay.
so yeah, I am gonna buy Amber's book. I also bought I don't this doesn't really have anything to do with trans people, but I don't know if you know the Mahmoud v. Taylor situation that was a few weeks ago.
Say that one more time. I'm
Mahmoud
sorry.
v. Taylor,
Say
the
it.
Supreme Court case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
So I went ahead and bought one of the. Oh shit, you can't see it. Let's see if you can. I don't feel like changing anything. Hold on. I'll just fucking get rid of this. All right. So I went ahead and bought one of the LGBT kids books at the center of the controversy, right? Like if I'm gonna be a GC, right?
Right.
I need to be understanding what's going on. Does that make sense?
Right. You have to, because you have to understand, like, listen, I get it. I'm a cis woman, I'm totally an ally. I do like dick. I've been married for 21 years. But you do have to understand both sides. So if you're going to sit here and speak on something, right, you do have to know both sides of the coins that you're trying to speak on. I totally get it. I really do.
Yeah. So that's just me. I want to, and don't get me wrong, I did buy Amber's book used, or what have you. But if I'm gonna be cussing somebody out in my DMs and they're talking about I've been a authentic. Where are we at with Amber? So Amber has written for Michael Jackson.
Biologist has
I get it.
worked with NASA.
Sorry. Amber, I'm not trying to be a shitty bitch, but like Shy, her book is already used and like you're able to buy it used already.
Yeah.
No, so again, I'm not trying to be shady. I'm like, damn, if this book is already used and returned and you're able to buy it, like we've already heard the intro to the intro. We're in chapter 1. And for me personally, I'm over this fucking book.
Yeah.
Done with it.
Okay. So,
yeah. I mean, it only has, so on Amazon, it barely has 15 reviews.
And those are pretty much fake.
oh,
And all of them are pretty much her.
Yeah.
oh wow.
Like this was not a New York Times bestseller.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's no tea, that's no
so I
tea, that's
know.
no shade. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Amber published a book. I haven't. That's cool. But when somebody paints themselves, I mean, and again, I don't think you've interacted with this person, but let's run down Amber's resume. Authentic. So Amber has a city in Korea named after him. What else? Authentic. What else does Amber have?
What's it called? Amber Korea?
Ghostwriter for Britney Spears.
Ghostwriter for Britney Spears. Yeah.
Okay.
NASA, neurobiologist, and a licensed psychologist.
Oh yeah, was the campaigner for Trump or something, or like
worked on political campaigns for the
political campaign for Trump or something.
Is that why Trump
that's her.
says?
I mean, it's just astronomically obtuse. So, like, honestly, it gives every bit of narcissist that you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, I feel you, Amber. Like that's where like I no offense, I mean Shy, I get what you're doing, but like babe, this book is not it. Like I'm not here for it.
Oh,
Literally in the first chapter we know, okay, she's trans, all right, she doesn't feel like she was born in the right body. I get it. Like we get it. This book is not it. It's not.
I'm just confused on what Amber's trying to tell us, because I'm like, you could have summarized this in like, I don't know,
A story. It could have been her thought of the day. And
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And but I don't know anything about the book, so I'm gonna read it. Like, but in all honesty,
Amber and I were telling you guys about back butt to front butt farts. Like that's how, if she wants to talk about like being a woman and how discovering it, like when your front cheeks clap because your back cheeks, like I can't even talk right. Back.
Let's talk about the various places we have to put deodorant outside of our fucking armpits, okay?
Right. Then she can come and talk to us. Like we get it. Like no one's saying, that she shouldn't feel the way she feels, and transition. Like no one is saying any of that, but this book is not it.
Yeah. It's very God, it's so boring.
What happened in ballet class?
And I'm trying to dress it up. I'm trying to be dramatic. I'm trying to, give y'all something. But I'm like, fuck, we're only halfway through chapter 1.
What happened in ballet class?
Huh?
I had to turn down my phone because I went to the drive-thru. But what happened in ballet class?
Girl, you want to read about ballet class?
Well, I kept seeing in the chat somebody was talking about ballet class. So what happened?
Yeah. Amber used to put on his sister's tutu and fantasize. It's just, oh my God. It's just.
Right. And like, that's a thing. I think a lot of times too, like, cause I'm older, right? So I'm
Did
in my
fantasize or dreamed?
No, he would go into his sister's closet and put on her tutu.
And do what?
Fantasize.
Yeah, dress up.
He said that he fantasized?
Yes.
Yeah, he basically.
God damn it, Brookie. God damn it, Brookie.
So here's the thing, right? So like I'm in my 40s, right? And drag was drag, right? Trans was trans, gay was gay. Like that was the thing, right? So when she's talking about, like we'll just say the ballerina situation. A lot of us that are older, we look at it like, okay, cool. You wanted to wear a tutu and throw on some slippers. Like, girl, do you? Nobody's judging. I don't know. I'm trying to understand the whole point to this book. We know she's trans, right? Like we get all that. I think I was looking for some more tea, like something really deep. And I'm not finding that. Not even in the intro to the intro, and not even in the first chapter. Like I'm not.
We're only in chapter. I was about to say, girl, there might be some deep shit in like chapters 30. Like you never know. Like
you're right. That's true. Right.
Chapter
So
30.
let's go to page 179 and see what she
has.
And then we can go from there. I'm just like, again, this literally.
Why do you have this pressing thing about page 179? You said it like twice.
Because you said there was 200 pages, so that's me and my like weird thinking of like numbers, because if we the last.
I'll go to it. Hold on, I'll go to it. All right, page 179.
It might be my Bruja shit, that's coming out. I said it might be my like weird Bruja shit, my weird like witchiness, that comes out. For whatever reason, 179 keeps getting brought up into my head. That's why I keep saying it.
All right, I'll read it real quick. All right. So I looked right back at him and said, "No, I love you so much." And this adorable exchange repeated 3 or 4 more times as the people that had a confused look on their face less than a minute ago were now at least slightly emotionally invested in this rather awkward but wonderful moment. When my youngest son was enrolled in one of the Montessori schools, I was told by someone in my life not to go there because they wouldn't understand or take kindly to people like me. This was humiliating and dehumanizing to me. But considering I was recovering from 3 heart procedures, I didn't want any stress. So I agreed to pick him up at a remote location. Within a month, I had enough of the obvious prejudice that was occurring, but not at the hands of the school, rather only the person who lied to me. So I made an appointment to meet the principal and his teacher within a few days of my call. When I met the school principal, she was very welcoming and kind, and she said, "Our school welcomes and understands diversity in its many forms, and you are welcome here." This touched my heart, but I was also disgusted because of the biased lies I had been told. I started introducing myself to everyone at the school. My son's teachers, other teachers, parents, and their children. Everyone was very pleasant. Did everyone get me? I am unsure, but no matter where they fell, they were all very nice to me. I have spoken to many people and other parents about how sometimes dads are not men. A wonderful example of this in action was during a school event called Daddy's Day. As I entered the building, I saw some dads already in line standing with their young children. They were waiting to go into their child's respective classrooms. As our even visitation had it, his mom brought him to the school that he was standing at the end of the hallway next to his classroom door at the front of this, forming a line. As he saw me make the turn to his hallway, he excitedly yelled at the top of his lungs, "Daddy, Daddy," as he ran towards me with his arms wide open. This cute display got the attention of all the other dads as they watched this little boy run up to a woman that he called dad. It seemed to confuse some of them, while others knew I was transgender. But not one of them was anything but courteous. I was not afraid. I'm not self-conscious, not anymore. All right, that's 179.
Okay, so as that, right? And we all have trans people in our lives, okay? They all the trans people in my life do not really truly acknowledge like the gender they were born in. So as a cis woman, okay, I'm saying this out loud with my full fucking chest. Right. So it's okay for their child. I get it. Children see what they see. They have observations, and will identify what they identify. But it's literally coming down to, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but how I see it is that a man is saying what it's like to be a father, right? Because that was also in the chapter, right? So you have dads who aren't fathers. So you have a man who's saying, this is what it's like to be a man, but I'm not a man, I'm a woman. And so you have a boy who's yelling, "Daddy, Daddy," and goes up to a woman. Like, that shit is, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't sound right. Like, it just, I don't know. They don't go together.
Now, this motherfucker needs to be locked up.
Yeah, it sounds creepy.
I'm not fucking sugarcoating it for shit, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, I, as a mother, never fucking introduced myself to somebody else's fucking kids.
Yeah, same.
That's fucking weird as fuck. That's creepy as hell. The parents, yes. Oh yeah, no, I'm Joseph's mom, and our kids are in the same class, or our kids have the same recess.
Right.
Oh, great, here's an invite to the birthday party if you want to come. I'm not walking up to these fucking kids going, "Hi, I'm Joseph's mommy. It's nice to meet you." No, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, so like again, like too, like I'm with Amber. I'm a mom also. I only have boys. And if like, hey, you're trans, that's fine. No one's saying anything bad against that, but like this shit sounds weird. What she's writing in this book sounds fucking weird. It sounds creeper. It sounds like Chester vibes. Like that's what I'm getting from it. Chester,
Being a trans woman, if you had children, would you want them calling you mommy or daddy?
Right, and
I don't
this
think
kid is
trans
young.
people.
What'd you
Sorry,
say,
go ahead.
Kylie? Wait, hold up.
Kylie, what were you saying?
Kylie, what'd you say?
I don't think if you have kids, you should transition.
Oh, that part.
Why?
But look, if you're gonna
Like-
transition, your kids shouldn't be around
Okay,
it.
like you can do what you want, right? Like I don't care what people do. I think everyone has the freedom, but I think it could be a little bit confusing. But then again, it's not my family, so I'm not gonna judge other people. But I just think, I've seen other people and I've heard their stories about how their families were destroyed, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like
Divorce does that too.
I guess because I came out at such a young age, like I can't. It's hard for me to see why someone would hide most of their life.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
that's just me. But I don't have anything against those people. I think everyone can do what they want. But it's
as
just,
someone that came out later in life, it has to deal on your demographic, the region of where you're at, and what generation you're in. Because you're in a newer generation. For us Gen Xers, it was hard because we was all. I mean, they used to play this game called Queer to Smear the Queer. And go around and beat us up and shit.
I remember that game, but also, like you said,
He was related to football. Come on now.
Yeah, it also
No, that wasn't related to football. They would go around the hallways and they'll find you. If they thought you was a certain way, they'll beat you up.
Yeah, but Berkey, it also, like you said, it depends on where you grew up. Like I grew up in downtown Cleveland. I grew up in the hood, right? And so we all knew, like if someone was trans, we knew it. No one did anything. There was no hate crimes. There was like nothing.
I grew up in the white neighborhoods, and they all thought they were tooty good shoe. They would go to church, but then when they were out of church, they would do other crimes. But be damned if you were gay or trans, they'll cast you to the pits of hell. We're faster than cat winks an eye.
I think it also just depends on environment too. Like everyone's environment was different. Even back then, there were going to be more places that were accepting than others, like big city. Well,
and back then we didn't have that much research on it because you would have to find for your moans, you would have to get one of those magazines from a record store, and you have to look in the back of the magazine to get to order your moans and stuff. And then,
well, I mean, I really think it does depend on where you grew up. Because like where I grew up in the inner city,
and also the house you're in too.
Well, and it wasn't like that. Like we all just knew, and nobody gave the other person shit because of how they felt or like their orientation. Like no one did. But again, like I hear you, Brookie. Does like if you grew up in some
But at the end of the day, Jen, we've all got to come to the conclusion, no matter what the fucking generation, no matter where we grew up, we didn't get introduced to people's fucking parents. It was never, we never had random parents walking up going, "Hi, I'm Billy's mom," or "I'm Sally's dad."
I feel like personally,
honestly,
the only time another child's parent would walk up to me is if
you guys,
you're Shyler,
well, you guys, like
I don't think I've ever had a parent just approach. No, I've never had a parent.
The only time I would ever introduce myself to any of my kids' friends is if those friends came into my house.
Yeah,
Your mom and dad know that you're here.
My parents
them so I can
even
talk to
around.
them.
Yeah, maybe at the playground, but my parent is with me at the playground. I've never just had somebody just.
Well,
I don't think I've ever had another parent just randomly walk up to me and
right,
say
like
that
even
with
growing up. Yeah, even growing up, like my parents weren't even around. You know what I mean? Like, and again, like I'm old as fuck, right? So like, I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have my parents weren't even around to ask other people those questions. So Yeah, like
Why the
as a
need
parent
to introduce
myself,
yourself to teachers that your kids aren't even fucking associated with?
right?
Right.
That's weird as fuck. It really
Yeah,
is. It's
maybe like during your take your kid to work day and they're doing like the report afterwards and the parent comes in and they sit in the front of the class and they're like, "Hey, I'm Johnny's mom and I'm a lawyer." Like that's really the only time I can think of a parent introducing themselves. But I'm like, I can't think of a time where I'm just like alone and
yeah,
a
there's
parent
not.
comes up to me.
Yeah, there's
Like, as
not.
a kid, I can't remember any time as a kid where a
No, because
parent would ever
even in the
approach me
book,
in that way.
even in the book, when she's talking about like, oh, he ran up to me, and everybody's looking for a man, and no, I'm a woman. I'm like, that shit doesn't happen. Like, I have a 16-year-old, I have a 10-year-old. That shit doesn't happen. Like, it's like everything that she's describing in the book, it's just weird as fuck to me. Like, it's super creepy. It's really giving Chester vibes, not true trans vibes, because true trans women don't act like that, and cis women don't act like that. What she's giving off
So I'm
is
just gonna hold on. I'm just gonna pause it here. Well, I'm gonna pause story time here. I'm not reading the rest of chapter 1 because that was too much for me. But Jen, I'm so glad you just brought that up.
okay.
What do you mean when you say? I'm just gonna put a random background.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, excuse me. What do you mean when you say true trans?
So, true trans to me is legit. You feel like you are born in the wrong body and you do everything you can to try to transition. That's literally the word trans, is to transition into the person you want to
Kylie,
be.
you're just
Oh, what?
okay. Oh, Kylie, you're just a really pretty gay boy. Go ahead, Jen.
So, again, like I'm all for like whatever you identify as, right? So let me just put that out there. So if you want to cross dress, that's cool. Do you, babe? Like, do your thing. But if you're truly trying to transition, you're trying to aesthetically transition into something else. Like, let's just say, like Lily, right? And
Tina?
yes, right? Like, let's say her bullshit that she's doing, not truly trans, right? They're cosplaying for money and other things. That to me is not transitioning, because it's not the same thing. And again, if you want to cross dress, cool, babe, do you like do the whole thing. But don't like, I feel like today in 2025, people use trans in this like bubble or general term for all these things when it's really not. If you're truly trans, which I truly believe there are real trans people out there, whether it's male, female, male, like I believe there are people out there like that. I this person, and then like hearing her book, Amber's book, it doesn't sound like she's truly trans. It doesn't. It sounds cosplay. It's giving off weird vibes. It's not that. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it.
Okay, I got you.
What's true trans?
Well, I feel like Jen kind of explained it. I think you don't think she did a good job of explaining true trans.
I mean, I can explain
Oh,
it
you
again.
didn't listen, Brookie. You didn't hear her.
No.
Say it again. Say it again, real quick.
God damn it, Brookie. This is why I don't have you up on panels.
All right, Brookie. So,
Wait, hold on. Jen, hold your thought real quick. Just hold your thought real quick. Hey, universe, how are you?
Shyla, how are you?
I'm doing well. Gosh, it's what, 4 a.m. there?
No, it's 12:46 p.m. just after lunchtime.
Oh wow!
I thought you were in the UK.
No,
Wait,
I'm in Australia.
12:46 p.m.
Yeah, I'm in Australia.
Oh, why do I keep thinking you're British? I'm sorry.
Well, they were at one point.
Yeah, I was just
Shut
gonna
up,
say
Brookie.
that. My family.
I thought you were 6 hours, like 4 to 6 hours ahead of me. Not that far.
I think I'm a day ahead of you too. Like, what day is it?
Yeah. No, it's only 10:45 in the evening right now.
Saturday, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm
10:45
Sunday, Shyla.
Yeah, 10:45 Saturday.
That's so weird.
But Michelle, come up. What are you doing?
Today, though, this individual, every time they get on a panel, they do nothing but try to insult an intelligence. They have absolutely zero backing behind what they're saying, other than their degrees and their accreditations and accolades and all of that bullshit.
Got more degrees than a thermostat.
And then listening to this fucking awful narcissist. Like, this just gives narcissist. It truly does.
It really does. It really does. I mean, because like I said, Brookie, if you didn't hear me earlier, a true trans person does not go into, like, we'll just say like Lily, right?
Okay, that's fine, Charlie.
Let's say that, right? So, like, doesn't go into a bathroom and start filming and bringing in children and women that don't consent, like, to this. It's giving off very masculine vibes, and that are just like, I'm a man, but I'm cosplaying as a woman, and shut the fuck up because I know what I'm doing. Like, you don't know. Sit down. Like, that's this book. That's what it's giving to me. That's how I interpret it.
Yeah. Universe, real quick. I don't know where you came in on the story time, but did you hear any of the story time, or do you have commentary on the book?
I didn't hear their story, unfortunately.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say, Universe?
No, I didn't hear their story. I just heard I just heard you guys sort of discussing it, you know?
Oh, okay. So basically I'm doing a story time series. I was hoping I could break it up into like less than 5 parts, but
being 200 chapters, I think you've read what? The first
200 pages.
200 pages? The first 40 pages, 50 pages you've already read, yeah?
No. I've only read the first. Hold on. So the testimonials, the intro. So I'm in the middle of chapter 1, and this is only 20 pages.
Michelle.
Yeah. So the book is a lot. I didn't realize it was gonna be this.
AI. Gotta love AI.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was gonna take this much to unpack what Amber is saying. But anywho, Universe. So long story. Universe and Michelle, since y'all just got here. Oh, by the way, thank you for the gifts, everybody. Everybody, please.
Can I ask Jen a follow up, because she just talked about cosplaying, but she never said what the
okay, Rookie, hold your thought. Just hold your thought. Just put it in the back of your mind. Jen. I'm sorry, Jen. Universe and Michelle. I'm so sorry. So I'm reading Amber EDU's book. I don't know if y'all know who that person is, but they published a book a few years ago. So I'm doing a storytime series, reading it. So this is that's what I've been reading for the last hour and a half or so. So y'all just kind of came in at the tail end of me getting halfway through chapter 1. That's pretty much it. That's what we're discussing.
Educational book or like a fiction, or what is it?
It's a memoir. Oh, do you know who Amber EDU is?
Didn't know they wrote a book.
Yeah. Amber wrote a book.
A short story and had Chat GPT.
It's not a short story. Authentic shit, like not a short
pages, bitch.
That shit is 200 pages long.
It's a short story. Do not diss Chat GPT.
Sessions in the army when I was in. The fuck out of here.
Do not diss Chat GPT. That shit comes in clutch. You can get your skin.
Girl, it's not a diss on Chat GPT.
Anybody that wants to get their skin. Oh my God, my mic not working again.
Great job authoring this book. I'm not gonna lie. I think their Chat GPT authoring this book is a beautiful thing.
My mic not working again?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I just people just want to be rude and overtalk me. Gotcha. I just
All right, chill
I
out,
can
chill
just say
out.
that with
We're not
ChatGPT,
doing
my
that.
mic's not working again.
Yeah, it's not working again. 'cause
Hey,
you know,
chill
Okay.
out, yo.
With
Everybody,
ChatGPT, you
everybody,
can
hold up. Everybody, chill out. Hold up. We're not
you
gonna.
can take
This
a
is
picture of
everybody
yourself and
wave.
you can use the
Everybody
screen
wave the
recording.
white flag right now. We're not arguing. It's cool.
We're arguing about
Everybody,
what?
be
I didn't
cool.
know if my mic was working.
I know, Brookie. Yo, all right, Brookie. Go ahead. Say your point real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I would say if you guys need a good skin routine, just take a picture of yourself face on, and tell ChatGPT what kind of allergies and all that stuff you're allergic to, and ask for a skin routine. And girl, it will fucking hook you up.
What?
Yes, yes.
No,
Yes.
not yes. I'm asking you because I didn't understand what the fuck you just said.
ChatGPT
No.
or whatever the fuck it's called. If you
Lower,
take a
but-
picture of yourself, you put it in there, and you tell them what kind of skin you have and what kind of allergies you have, or like any reactions to anything
What does
like
it
that.
have to do with what we're talking about?
Because oh my god, you're not listening. They said
I'm
they used
not.
ChatGPT to fucking
Yo,
author the
hold up,
book.
Brookie. Stop yelling. Brookie,
Oh my god, I'm not yelling. It's my command voice.
I know. We were all in the. Wait, Jen was in the army too. Wait, you don't have to yell at her.
Yeah,
it's not yelling. This is not fucking yelling.
Okay.
Universe, I was going to ask Universe and Michelle if they're parents.
I invited her back up. She might be doing something. But all right,
Are
Brookie.
you a parent?
Me? No, I don't have kids.
Universe, Uni, do you have kids, Uni?
I'm 6.
I got just a random fucking question. Have you ever gone up to anybody else's kids without the parents being them and introducing yourself as so and so's mom?
We're just going to make Brookie look crazy and moving on from what Jen just asked me.
Dude, we don't care, dude.
What?
Stop. You keep making it about you, Berkey. Stop.
No, I'm not making it. Okay, Echo. You sound like Echo right now.
So
Because you asked me what
never-
ChatGPT
Uni.
had to do with
Okay,
it.
all right. Just hold on, Brookie. I'll come to you in a minute. Just hold
Uni,
on.
you've never introduced yourself to any of your friends, play friends on the playground without their parents being around?
No.
Okay.
To the parents, sure, but not to the kid, no. That's weird.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for saying. I appreciate that.
Oh
it is
wait, Universe. Do you know Great Grandma in Summer?
Yeah, I
They
do,
were
yeah.
besties.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yay.
They drink tea together.
What?
They drink tea together.
No, they're all heterosexual women. Why would I want them together? What?
They drink tea.
Because it would be hot.
Brookie, enunciate your words.
When I talk normal, you guys say that I'm yelling, so I'm trying to whisper.
Nobody asked you to. Oh my god!
I do that to my kids when they're not listening to me, Brooke. I just
Brookie, I am gonna bring Charlie up here. Charlie
Okay,
apparently
cool.
does not want to panel with you, so I'm just gonna.
I don't panel with bigots anyway, so that's cool. You can drop me.
Well, you think I'm a bigot?
No, I don't. I think you're a lovely person.
Well,
I thought you
Berkey,
thought I was
why are you so emotional? Like,
Michelle
literally.
came back in.
It's my time of the month.
Question for you,
It's
Michelle.
my time of the month.
Hold
I don't know, Michelle. I don't know if you got to hear this book or anything that Shyler was reading, but I just got a quick question. Are you a parent, Michelle? Do you have kids? I'm not trying to dox you or anything, but if you do, yes. Okay. My question to you is, as a parent, have you ever introduced yourself to other children without their parents around?
Here she is.
Sorry, I was connecting. I didn't hear. What did you ask me?
So are you a parent?
My kids are grown, but yes.
Okay. Have you ever introduced yourself to other kids when their parents are not around?
Like if they're outside playing with my children and they're like, hey, this is so and so. I'm like, hi, I'm Ruby, my child's mom.
Right,
Like that.
But you've never walked up to like a random kid and said, hi, I'm so and so's mom.
Oh, no, absolutely not. No.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, cool. Brookie, you're my brother in arms. You know that. We have our little.
Yeah, that's okay. I respect that because I would not want to be on a panel with a bigot anyway.
It's
So
okay.
thank you.
But why? Wait, why is Charlie a bigot, but I'm not a bigot?
Just sit back and listen. So listen what they say. They're aggressive with how they talk to
I'm
people.
cool. Me and
They come
Charlie have
across as so-
FaceTime. What are you talking about? I've met Charlie multiple
They make it
times.
sound like we're trying to scam people and all this other stuff. They're just a bigot.
Okay.
Wait, I'm so confused because Brookie, you had questions for me. Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah. I
we're
do
over.
want
We're done
that
past it
question
now because
answered.
now the conversation's over. It will make
No.
us.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah.
So, what's your definition of a real trans person?
Okay, so I'll go back to exactly what I said before. A real trans person is truly trying to transition into the other gender. So again, I bring it back to people like Lily, who is not truly trying to transition. They're grifting, they're taking money. A true trans person, whether they're a trans woman or a trans man, they don't do the shit that these people are doing on TikTok, Instagram, like all of these other things for clout. You're not identifying and trying to be another person for clout. You're trying to be that person because you're trying to be that person. That's how you feel inside. That's what it's.
I can agree with that because Lily Tino gives me the EBGBs. I never liked them. They kind of remind me of a Mandora times 5. It's like, why are you doing this shit?
I don't think Jen knows who Mandora is.
I do actually.
Oh, you do?
I do. Yeah.
Oh God.
It's like,
it's
like if you're going to spend all that money for surgeries, like Mandora, if you're going to spend all that money for surgeries,
also,
at least
right?
get your
So
eyebrows
think
done.
about it, right? Like Lily a year ago was trying to do like GF, like a GoFund, for surgery, and we all know, right? Like as people, and I've been in medicine for 24 years. Okay. I know how long it takes to do surgery and to qualify and all that kind of thing. And now they're like, oh, I still have to do laser hair. You don't have to do laser hair removal. Literally, if you have a good
If you're doing SRS, some hospitals
I can be free.
My mic not working again?
No, it's Cash. Cash,
Oh,
are you
okay.
just spamming, honey? Please.
No, but with my gender affirmed care clinic that I'm going to be going through, they said you have to get laser hair removal for 1 year for SRS.
Right.
For SRS. So
It's recommended because it makes it easier on the surgeon. But like, so
it is. It's mandatory at my clinic.
Oh, okay. And that may be mandatory for your clinic. What I'm saying is that, like, I've lived in other countries. So before moving back to the US, I lived in Thailand, where, I lived in what we call the GAY part of Bangkok. Like, that's where I lived. Ladyboys were everywhere. It was a huge thing. Like, in the US, when someone says that term, it's like, oh, it's derogatory. It's not, because even in Thailand, they embrace that middle gender, where people identify as something else that they were not born into. It's very much praised. It's not a bad thing, and you technically do not have to go through that to have gender affirming care. You don't have to go through laser hair removal.
Maybe over there, but I know a lot of people here in the States, you have to.
No, I do. I understand that. What I'm saying, though, is if you have a good surgeon, you don't need to do that. They can move around the hair follicles. And I'm telling you this because I've been in medicine for 24 years.
Have you been in gender affirming care medicine?
So I'm a nurse practitioner.
Yeah, but have you been in gender affirming care medicine?
Hold on. Let me finish. Okay. So I owned my own medical clinic for the past 7 years. And it's just wait, please. I promise. So I treated, because I retired last year, but I treated a lot of trans patients. So whether that's with hormone therapy, whether that's laser hair removal, like those kind of things, that's what I specialized in. So I do know a lot about the community. I am personally not a part of that community personally, but I don't care because I just see people as people, and however you feel, I'm going to treat you. So I specialize in a lot of this stuff. So I know and advise a lot of patients on surgeries and transition and a bunch of things.
So did you do the laser hair yourself on them, or did you send them out to a specialty?
No. I did everything in clinic.
Because I know the clinics nowadays, they tell you that you have to go get the laser hair removal. It doesn't matter if the surgeon's top notch. You can have the best surgeon in the world. They said they still make you, through their clinic, you still have to get it done.
Yeah, and a lot of it is because of insurance, so it has to do with money. For me personally, I did not take insurance. I also didn't make any profit off of it either. I literally, like, cost was cost, and that's what I charged. Because I'm, Shyler knows me. I'm a vet too. I'm a disabled vet, so
Those are mine.
money
These
in
were.
this world about care.
Oh, your mic is on.
Keep going.
I've never doxed a single soul.
Yeah, I'm so confused right now because I saw that in the chat too. I'm like, wait, what's going on?
It's cool. Yo, Rob, I'll give y'all like 2 more minutes. I do want to drop Rookie so that Charlie can come up here.
Yeah, once again, that's fine because I don't really like hanging out with bigots anyway. So
Just 5 times. Bigot. Next.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be like Nancy Mace now on every time I see Charlie. I'm gonna
That's
be like
wonderful,
Nancy Mace
Brooke.
whenever I see Charlie.
One track mind. Got it. Brooke.
One track mind. Yeah, that's what her mind is. She's one track. She's
We
all
get
about
it. Yeah.
hyper fixated on trans people.
Bigot. We got it.
My mic not working again? My mic
Yeah,
not
it's not working, so you should drop
Okay,
it.
so you just
All
want to
we
be
hear
rude
is
like
Okay, enough. All right.
I'm gonna go live if anybody wants to not sit in an echo
Yeah,
chamber.
we don't. But have a nice
Bye,
day.
bigot.
Bye, Brookie.
Oh, I'm not a bigot. You are, baby.
Bye,
Okay,
bigot.
enough.
Oh, okay,
Enough.
prove how I'm a bigot.
All right, enough.
Oh my word, Jesus! Wow.
All
What
right.
the fuck?
Dave.
Throwing names out there is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna do the same fucking thing. I'll match the energy. I got no problem with that.
Oh shit, Charlie, where did you go?
DFGs. No, Michelle, Uni, the reason I asked that question was because in the book that Shyler was reading, this person who has transitioned went for Daddy Day as a trans woman, and their child ran down the hall to give a hug, yelling, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. After this individual went to the school and introduced himself to the principal, I get, to the teachers of his kid, I get, right? But other teachers that have nothing to do with your kid, no, I don't get that. To the parents in the classroom, I understand. To the students without their parents around, no, I don't get that. And to other random kids in the school, I don't know. I'm sorry. That's just fucking weird to me.
Yeah, and also, like,
Real quick, wait, hold on. I'm so sorry. Jen, hold your thought real quick. Amber, make your other announcement real quick. Hold on. Day, if you want to come up here, you can come up here. You and I have had this conversation. I don't want to do this whole back and forth. You called me a hoe like an hour ago, 2 hours ago. Okay, then Day, if you don't want to be here, then okay, all right, it's fine.
I mean, what's wrong with being a hoe?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh
What's
god,
wrong with
You're gonna do it. Just understand the benefits and consequences of your actions, just like everything else in life, right?
Right. What's wrong with being a hoe? We all need our hoe phase. So what's wrong?
Yeah, Day, it's cool. Day, I'm trying to have an open. Bye, Michelle. Day, I'm trying to have an open conversation, but I don't get it. You come into my lives, you see what's going on.
I don't panel with Day. I told him that every time he comes in a panel, he said we don't like each. He said he doesn't like me, but I said before that I would never panel with him again because he made up so many lies. And this is one thing that my uncle said to me when I was 19. He said, Charles, if you sub for my real name, Charles, if you do not associate with somebody or you don't talk to them, they do not have a reason or area to speak lies upon you. So that's what I do. I said, hey, I'll never be ever on a panel with you because he just lies. He said like the weirdest things I would never even, that's out of my character, personality, or my interests. So I said to him, I would never be in a panel with you because if I'm not on a panel with him, he could never say that I said anything or speak anything. So if he comes up, I'll drop. I don't mind.
No, I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, like I mean, it's not even that important, but to stir the pot. The man, like Brock has always threatened me, so I don't even understand why people don't understand why I don't want to be in a panel with him. And the two women who were just behind him who were trying to antagonize me in the comments, no problem. That's fucking weird. It's weird. You're weirdos. You're weirdos, and people need to say that to you. So run behind the same man who has threatened my life, which is Brock, who has tried to dox me, which is Brock. And if we were in real life, which I feel like these people are just perpetually on the internet, if we were in real life, nobody would be talking to like a fucking 60-year-old man who like takes his t-shirt off and shoves his fake gynecomastia into the camera, and put his fingers and say like tap them together and pretend he's like a gay man or a trans woman. Like he's a fucking weirdo. So I don't give a fuck. But what I want to say is stop saying that we don't get along. I am staying away from you guys intentionally. And I find it very weird that when I say I'm intentionally staying, you at me in comments, which further proves, bring back to my point, that women should be able to have spaces away from the male sex. Even when the male sex has their way, they still try to antagonize you in spaces where we say, fuck off. Fuck off, Brock. Fuck off, they. The end.
Who's Brock?
Brookie. Day, I don't know. I mean, thank you for that, Charlie. But Day, I don't know what that has to do with you not wanting to come up on panel and talk to me. I'm okay with rotating you and Charlie and Brooke out, but I don't get why you come into my space knowing who I do panel, but then you don't want to. Oh, never mind. All right, hold on.
No,
Charlie.
I'm gonna drop. I'm never on here with this drunk man because on Friday and
I got
He
you.
doesn't.
I got you. Charlie,
Yeah, let me
Charlie,
say something.
just request back up. Hold up.
Yeah,
Charlie,
no,
just
I'm only
back up.
coming up here to say something really quick.
But then, wait, no, hold up, Day. I do want to talk to you.
Wait, can I address what was just said? Nobody.
Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely no one is checking for Charlie. For some reason, she thinks that she's like the Beyonce of TikTok and like people are following her around. I could give a damn or a fuck what Charlie has going on, okay? Secondly, Charlie doesn't like to speak to me because she doesn't like to address the lies. I have videos of her saying that trans women who have bottom surgery should be allowed in prison. I have videos of her saying that phenotype is directly tied to your genotype, even though we have intersex people who are observed female at birth and then they go through puberty and realize that they're male. So she's an idiot. She doesn't like to address what I'm saying, and that's why she doesn't want to talk to me specifically. What she has to do with Brock and not Brock, I'm sorry. She said it, so now she got it in my head. Brookie and what they got going on, that's between them. That has nothing to do with me. But Charlie doesn't want to address me because she knows she's going to get read for filth intellectually. So let's move on from there.
Okay, but Day, with all due respect, right? This isn't the Epstein files. Just put the.
It doesn't matter, girl. The way she's acting about it, you think it's like this big deal, like people are following her. I don't give a fuck where Charlie goes.
Hold up. If you have all of these things, just put it out there.
We already did. We've done several lives about this. Blue did a live about it.
Publish it on your page. Why won't you just do that?
Why would I post that on my page though, Shyler?
Okay.
Like this is
because you're talking about it. Day, you're talking
internet live
about it.
spaces. But what you're not getting is this is not something that I'm talking about on a daily basis. This is something that she talks about. If I'm in a live and I'm commenting, for some reason she has to acknowledge my existence. I can be in a room with Charlie and be commenting in the space and not even acknowledge her. Like that's the difference. So like
this is all
leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't have to panel with me ever again because you don't want to address the fucking lies that you tell. So, anyways, good night. Have a good one.
Wait, don't leave.
Love y'all.
Don't leave.
Hold up. Cash wants to talk to you. Oh, okay.
Well,
right.
Shyler.
What?
So, like, you think I'm like a GAY man, right?
Oh my God! I'm sick of talking to you, gay boys. Like,
Well, you think
I'm
I'm just a feminine GAY?
I really hate talking to y'all.
So can you promote my new OnlyFriends? I just started. I'm getting off the street.
I hate talking to you, gay boys, so much. I just want y'all to know that this is dumb.
It's
This is
$21. It's $21 per month. Just subscribe.
Gosh, this is dumb.
What did I say? That was dumb.
I don't get it. Cash, put me up on. Hold up. Let me go find Charlie real quick. She left. Hold on. Let me go get her real quick. Just hold
She
on.
just came back in.
What?
She just came back in.
Oh, I invited her. Charlie, Day is gone. This is Cash. Put me up on game. Well, Coco, you. Well, shit. There's 3 trans women on my panel actually.
Oh
Fuck.
shit.
Wait, what happened? I'm so confused.
But mostly Cash. Cash, put me up on game. Why do you gay boys hate being gay boys? That's where I'm lost at the whole thing.
Well, I'm not GAY because I don't look like you. And yeah, basically.
Do you sleep with men?
I don't sleep with men, actually. I sleep with women.
Okay, so you're a bisexual that's feminine. Cool.
Actually, I only date trans women, so it's a big
So
difference.
men.
So you date only male bodies.
Yeah, but the men I've slept with are not scared to show me to their parents, so like it's not really like they see me
That
as a woman.
doesn't matter.
No,
Oh my
they see me as
God.
women, Shyler.
Cash, hold up. I'm gonna drop panel. I want everybody to request back up. No, I'm gonna drop panel because I think me and this other gay boy need to talk. Because this is out of control. So I want everybody to request back up. Because this is stupid. This is actually dumb. Cash. I don't even know where to explore this with you. The things that you're saying, this is such internalized homophobia. I don't even know how to explore this topic with you. This is gross, Cash. I feel so sorry for you.
I'm sorry, but I've lived my life as a woman, so my majority of my life. I live my life as a female majority of my life.
Cash, you're not female though.
I've lived my life as a female majority of my life.
I understand that. But this is not, you're not female. You're not living your life as female. You have never gone through the certain social or even the biological things that females experience, right? You're what? How old are you? 27, 28?
Yeah, I'm a Cancer.
Okay. So you're 28. When did you transition?
No, not 27, not 28.
27. When did you transition?
17 years ago.
How did you transition at age 10? What did you do?
What do you mean what I do? Like I got.
What did you do when you transitioned at age 10?
Stop trying to expose me. You know what I did.
I'm not exposing you. And if you are telling me I know what you did, why would you not reveal it here?
Because it's not everybody's business. I only told people I want to know to tell. Yeah. So.
But why would you tell me?
Because I didn't have a problem with you at the time.
So you have a problem with me now? What changed?
Yeah, because you blocked me for some odd reason.
Because you don't like me. You made it known you don't like me.
When did I know? First off, when we were in a panel, just because I stand more with Mia Moore, because I've known Mia Moore for way longer.
Yes, keep going.
And Mia Moore fights for me and sees me as who I am.
I see you as a human being.
But you don't see me as a woman, and that's the problem.
I don't.
My point, and she does.
I don't like
more because sees me. My point.
I don't think we're gonna reach a middle ground on this because I don't even know where to go with this with you because Elijah. All right, we're just not where to go with this to agree, Cash. You've made it known that you don't like me, even though you were on somebody's panel. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. I can't remember whose panel it was, and you were saying like stuff about like, well, different and all that, and I started dropping you mad gifts.
Oh no, I said I don't believe trans women. I said I don't believe trans women. I said I don't believe that person's a woman, a trans
right,
woman.
But do you remember the live I'm talking about where I dropped you?
Oh yeah, but you only did that because.
And guess what happened? Wait, and guess what happened? No, I don't. Hold up. Actually, Day, you can come up here. I don't know why you say that. I don't like drama with pretty trans people. Why do you say that?
No, yes, you do. You just want to beef with the pretty trans girls.
Hold on. Let me talk to Day. What?
I said you just want to beef with the pretty trans girls.
No, I don't want to. Oh my god.
That's what it gives.
No,
You
I
always
don't.
target
Why
the
do you?
pretty
All right, Day,
princess.
hold up. Day, I want to talk to you. Why do you feel like that?
I don't
Oh
know.
shit! Wait, hold up. Why did Cash get removed?
I want to know. I'm gonna drop two.
Whoa! Who removed Cash?
I'm gonna drop two so y'all can have an echo chamber.
No. Why would? What? Day, I'm asking. Oh my god. So I ask y'all for your opinion, and then somehow I'm in the wrong for having an echo chamber. But I'm asking you, Day, come back. Like, what do you mean? For having an echo chamber. But I'm asking you, Day, come back. Like, what do you mean?